what really is this opportunity? Okay, so arbitration requests by international arbitral institutions have been drastically increasing year after year. Okay, 946 requests were received in 2020 by ICC. This is big for them. Okay, this is very big, and it's one of the biggest arbitration institutions in the world. Okay, look at the headline. It announces record 2020 caseloads in arbitration and India. So you're saying lockdown, courts shut, not happening, things not happening. There are record cases, record number of arbitrations at an international level happening before the international chambers of commerce. Okay. Annual growth rate of requests is as high as 42%. Look at this, okay? Look at the growth rate of London Court of International Arbitration. And this is only from 2017 to 2019. In 2020, 2021, 2022, this will increase further. And that's what the law firms are also saying, right? Can you see the number of cases at all of these institutions, how much it has grown to? Minimum value of disputes in an arbitration. Okay, so there has been two kinds. The high value disputes have continued to increase, but a new spectrum of lower value disputes has emerged. Okay, these are not 5,000, 10,000 rupee petty disputes. Okay, these are lower than like $1 billion, which was earlier the case. Okay, or this is lower than $200 million. Okay, why? Because I'll tell you why. The minimum value of disputes, for now, just know this, that it's gone lower, and the world's biggest arbitral institutions are getting more alert. They are like, if we have to, they are looking at this, providing arbitration as a service, okay, to global businesses. So they want to cater to this demand. In fact, new arbitration institutions are being established for specifically these kinds of disputes. Okay. So ICC's president of ICC, okay, look at the last sentence. Okay, our success can be put down to a century of experience for large, complex, multi-party, multi-contract cases. You can already imagine the level of complexity involved. Okay, and they're also saying time and cost efficiency of the court has increased, notably in cases where lower amounts are involved. Okay, then look at this, Asia's answer to resolving lower value arbitration claims. So this is a China-backed venture, Beihai Asia International Arbitration Center, which was established in Singapore for lower value disputes which were faced by SMEs. Okay, so new arbitral institutions getting established. More arbitral institutions coming into existence both in India and globally, especially in ODR space. As of July 2020, so okay, this is the pendency. One second. Now, which are these ODR, which are the other ODR institutions? I gave you example of a couple of them. ODR startups are expanding in the world globally. Some examples of those in India are here: Center for Alternative Dispute Resolution Excellence, Center for Online Dispute Resolution, SAMA, Presolve 360. Agami is not a ODR startup. Presolve 360, they have been growing very fast. Okay, now just imagine the level of innovation here. Resolution for them is taking anywhere between 20 days to 3 months, end to end, start of arbitration to finishing of arbitration, right? And can cost as little as $20 in some of these institutions. Sectors which are ripe for online dispute resolution. So this is happening at two levels, okay? Your big arbitral institutions are putting in cost efficiencies. New arbitration institutions specifically focused on for SMEs, they are coming up. And you are having technology-driven ODR institutions, okay? And now the sectors where ODR really, really works are domain name disputes, pre-trial resolution, consumer disputes, e-commerce disputes, insolvency disputes, okay, tax assessments. This is from an Agami paper, okay? Agami conducted this detailed paper on where ODR works, okay? There is international movement around this. July 2020, you had all these law firms: Herbert Smith Freehills, DLA Piper, Hogan Lovells, Latham and Watkins, Ashurst, CMS, Cameron McKenna. They are the biggest, some of the biggest global law firms. They published a detailed draft protocol for case management for international arbitrations conducted online. Okay, leading to standardization globally and more opportunities for lawyers. Large companies have started adopting ODR to resolve disputes very quickly and effectively. I'll give you examples, and this is the opportunity for in-house counsels to deploy new initiatives. Okay, look at this. So Nest Away is a startup. Okay, now more than 75,000 tenants using it. People use it to find houses on rent. Disputes arising are not uncommon, and they are using an ODR platform. Okay, to resolve these disputes. ICICI Bank started a pilot project with Sama, okay, for resolving nearly 10,000 disputes with value of up to 20 lakh. Okay, so if you are an in-house counsel, one of the opportunities available is to work with, to start such initiatives at a company to reduce the litigation risk. Okay, and if you are working with a legal tech platform, the opportunity is to get this platform to grow and get it, get more innovation inside the system of the platform. Okay, what is the Group General Counsel of Ola saying? Okay, this was again at the Niti Aayog conference. Okay, he said Ola has adopted ODR internationally. Okay, statute mandated. Okay, there is extreme confidence of ODR processes, and COVID-19 has created new norms in international markets to resolve disputes. Okay, Bar and Bench has screenshot on this. Sorry. So they have a full article on virtual platforms for resolving these disputes. So you can see this. Let it load. Virtual platforms for ODR unmasking the new normal. Okay, when was it written? October 2020. So this is definitely on the upside. Okay, we are back. More cutting edge opportunities will arise as ODR institutions are exploring implementation of blockchain and other innovative technologies, artificial intelligence, and all of that. Next trend, mediation is being used in combination with international commercial arbitration by parties. And reputed arbitral institutions are offering this service. They offer you combo packages, that, okay, you have a mediation plus arbitration clause. Let us give you this service. Your fees will, you pay for mediation, but if your mediation fails, we'll adjust this against arbitration, because they want to encourage mediation. Okay, and Singapore has been taking a huge lead in this, and they have a very innovative mediation clause also. Okay, we'll tell you about that later. Now look at this. Okay, a growing confidence in mediation as an effective means of overcoming hurdles in commercial arrangements. Mediation is seldom used on a standalone basis. It's always mediation plus arbitration. Okay, and so this is being said by ICC International Center for ADR Manager, right? Pandemic has led to increase in disputes, which will continue through the coming years. Which are these disputes? See, I'll show you some more results. Okay, this is from the Norton Rose Fulbright survey. Most common shifts in the disputes. Okay, look at the survey responses. Contracts disputes have increased the highest. Okay, so these are directly, almost always, they are always arbitrated. Okay, the other categories have also increased, but they may or may not be arbitrated depending on the situation. Okay, but contracts is the highest. What are the Indian trends saying? Economic Times prime article, law firms are ramping up dispute resolution practices after a lull due to COVID. Okay, look at this in detail. You can see most law firms are looking to hire at partner levels, especially those who can join the team and from day one set industry executives. Okay, now I'll tell you, if they are hiring for partner level, how does a normal company or organization, a big organization, how does it work? It will hire the leader first. Okay, then who will the leader hire next? That's the question. Who will the partner hire? The partner will hire principal associates. They'll create the team. Examples of law firms: Shardul Amarchand Mangaldas, Jaisagar Associates, Samvad Partners, Touchstone Partners, MDP Partners, Indus Law are among the law firms that are expanding their litigation firepower. We've seen a significant pickup in disputes work in the last few months, said Nishant Parikh, partner at law firm Trilegal. I had worked with him in 2011, 2012. I reported to him. According to Neha Sharma, founder of legal placement firm Avimukta, both law firms, okay, and in-house units in other companies, they are both looking for litigation lawyers, mostly where at mid to senior level who can handle international arbitration as well. Which are the sectors? NBFC, infrastructure, engineering, and technology startups, they are looking for in-house hire. Okay, so if you want to work in-house, these are the sectors to target. Okay, and they need international arbitration expertise. Pandemic has caused unprecedented disruptions, leading to a buildup of disputes in various areas. We've seen a huge increase in pre-disputes advisory since the beginning of the pandemic. Senior partner at Indus Law. You know what is pre-disputes advisory work? Before you start, we talked about the infinite game of chess. This is about that. Before you start the dispute work, before you raise the dispute, any client will want to have a full lowdown on all of the strategy. Dispute resolution has gone remote.